we are going to watch The Blood of Dawnwalker, which is the cinematic trailer
I'm
for
so
the.
fucking excited.
So this is the very first project by Rebel Wolves, which is the what do you call it? Like the defection studio from CD Projekt Red. So this is there's a bunch of people from the Witcher 3 crew, correct?
Yeah.
That have gone
Yep.
off. They have formed Rebel Wolves, and this is their debut trailer for their flagship first title. Yeah. All right, let's hit play.
It must be here somewhere. This way!
It's all right.
Lunka! Don't hurt her!
I'm gonna give it a pause for the algorithm and copyright gods. But I really love immediately there's like this really great like gothic vibe to it.
Yeah.
But it's not like I don't know how to explain it. Like like when you think gothic, you think of like stereotypical gothic kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Like there's like a stereotype that comes up in your head. But this doesn't feel it gives the vibe without giving me like the stereotype of it. And I don't really know how to explain that completely into words, but that's just the feeling I get from it.
Yeah, it's just well done.
And I really like the
She's got the
it's a
the Black Death.
Yeah, and I love how it's like like I always like games that explore like non-typical places in both location and in time. So like 1300s Carpathia, I had never would have thought to even explore that part of the world in that particular time, which means I get to open myself up to it now, which is fucking cool.
You gave us quite the chase, young.
Please, sir. She's just a child.
Ah, Roderick, remind me, did I make an exception for children?
No, sire.
No. That would have been foolish, would it not?
They spread the plague just as well as adults.
I like that. I like that they actually had him like cover his face with like a blanket rather than just like just talking to him.
Yeah, like they know that it's plague, essentially. I love his chainmail coif and his little circlet crown up here.
That looks good.
It looks great.
That looks good. I will say, hold on, go back a little bit towards
Okay.
like the shot of his face when he's like standing.
There.
A little further back, like the close up of his face.
There.
There you go. I like that the chainmail coif is actually like tight around his face. It's not just dangling the way that they fucking do it in like loads of fantasy.
And he has the under bit as well that they bothered to put on there because you don't want fucking chainmail up against your skin.
Yep.
Like there's
especially your hair. God, Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
Pulls.
Like it looks like they actually like figured out like okay, like this is what they actually wore and this is how they actually wore it. You know.
Yep,
Exception
that's good.
for children?
No, sire.
No.
See, like the other guy had
That
like a
would
chain
have
coif
been
that goes
foolish.
up his
Like
chin.
this guy, yeah, you can even tell.
Yeah,
like,
it's like tight. It's around his chin. Yeah, it's the way it should be. They typically wouldn't rest it down below the neck. Maybe for like the king guy, because he wants his face to be shown. He's a he's a figure of
authority. Yeah.
Authority, right? But for the guards who are actually using it for actual utility purposes, these guys are actually there to fight and do things. They have the chain resting on their chin, not their neck.
Yeah.
So it's nice
100%.
and tight and it's hugging your face, protecting your face.
The chafing of the ball. Yeah,
Like the padding in the mail. Yeah.
So it's all for while you're playing KCD now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I need to. I still need to play that game.
Would it not?
They spread the plague just as well as adults.
And there's only one way to stamp out this sickness.
No!
The guy in the background, paid to point out.
Not-
I didn't see it the first time.
Hmm?
There's a guy in the background. Just look. Play it again. When the party gets pushed back.
That guy?
Wait, no, hold on. That guy. You see him?
Yeah, there's a guy in the window.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Paitha pointed out immediately the first time she saw it. I did not notice it at all. Just leave it for that. Leave it for that. That window? Look at it before the guy gets shoved back.
Yeah. There's a dude in that window.
Holy shit! You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, I had it. Damn it! I had it. Holy shit! How the fuck did you pick that out? I can't get it before it goes blurry. Goddamn it! There we go.
I did not.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a dude right there, and she was like, what?
That's the what the fuck was his name? They did on their Twitter. They did like little like character
Like little
profile
intros.
for each of
Yeah.
them. That's the fucking the Roman guy, the Roman vampire.
The hot dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, damn, dude, you have an
That's
amazing eye. Holy shit!
Thing.
That's
It's
one of
not
the
always
hot-
amazing.
And then he's gone. And you're right though, because it's like it's clear and then it goes blurry and he covers it and it stays blurry until he leaves and then it clears up again and he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just a runner, but a fighter too. Had we met under a different moon, things might have ended there.
I love them looking vampires. They're actually like monstrous.
Well, they look like
Yeah.
they're coming from like different time periods in different parts of the world too.
They are. So again,
Yeah.
there's profiles for each of them on their Twitter. We should look that up after.
Okay. That guy looks Mongolian.
Yeah. That dude.
Fucking
That
the
dude right there. The one that's on the screen right now.
This
him.
one.
Oh, fictional blonde men!
That's an enjoyer for blonde women. I get it. But what was I gonna say? This is not the guy that was at the window that you called the hot dude.
Is it not?
No,
No.
that guy didn't have long blonde hair.
Yeah, the one that was at the
That one
window was
just
the
had
bald guy, the
bald
Roman.
guy. I also
Yep.
think he's hot.
There.
Oh, he's so
Go
fine.
there. He's so bad. Oh,
I love the
I
like.
wanna know
I
that
love
exploding into blood.
I love how it's like cartoonish gore. Like
Oh yeah.
that guy blew up and he had like no organs, no bones, nothing. It was just like blood and
Blood.
skin. That's great.
Well, I think the implication is that she literally turned all of it into mush.
Well, like you see that when the guy gets his leg cut off in the beginning too. Like you don't see like a bone sticking out or anything. It's just blood. So the gore is kind of cartoonish.
I will say I'm normally not interested in this kind of stuff, but this looks really good, and I want to get my hands on it.
You want to
Yeah,
get?
dude,
you-
I'm so
No, you
excited.
don't. You want to get your hands on a couple of the vampire dudes.
You're right. You're right.
Lunka?
Just chowing down.
My sister.
So here's the lineup.
She needs help. Fast. Please, let us pass through. I beg of you. Please. Please.
Yeah, you charmed him. Takes his sister.
Hmm.
He charms him.
Yeah.
That's a charm.
Yeah. He does. Where is
So confirm these vampires can charm people.
it? There. His eyes turned milky. Yeah.
Yeah. Takes his sister. And then he feeds her the blood. He's turning her. is what's
He's
happening.
turning her, doing this. Yeah.
Rushing behind the Black Cat.
Yeah, you can see
You
it.
just immediately hear heals,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all going away.
I don't know. How?
I am life.
I fucking love this.
Yeah, this
I
is.
love, absolutely adore this fucking speech. It's so good.
He did. Yeah, it's a great monologue.
Am death. I am everything in between. I have been watching your little valley. Pestilence, famine, killing, blood spilled carelessly like water. Things will be different now.
That's the right line.
What?
The monologue, it's just like, it's not too short, it's not too long, and it's all the right words. It's so good.
It is. It doesn't sound like it was like planned. Like he had like the speech just in his pocket, just waiting for an opportunity to say it. You know?
Yeah, it sounds like he's saying in the moment.
Like no, he's like actually he's answered the question. What are you? Like, oh, well, let me tell you, I guess.
For all of you.
This is a fan. I love this line
Yeah,
too. The
that's
world needs what
same.
it fears. That's such a good line. Like that's your tagline for the selling point of the game right there.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. It's very Batman-like too. It's like
I
you have
also
to
want to
become what
say,
you fear.
so they've actually not been hinging so much on this one for their marketing. They've been hinging a lot on the things will be different now, and I think that's not just a statement for in-game lore. I think that's like a statement about like gaming in general.
I wonder if they're taking. I thought that it was like they're just directly taking a jab at CDPR.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
they're taking a jab at CPR, they're taking a jab at like gaming as it's been, and being like things are gonna be different now.
God, I hope so. Like, cause like honestly, like Rebel Wolves, like the other studio that's like really on my radar, like I'm just itching for them to like release something. Is what is it? It's 100 Star Studios, which is the offshoot of the Arkham games. Like all the main creators for the Arkham series left, made their own studio called 100 Star Studios, and like what's left at Rockstar made Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And
What's good about Rebel Wolves is I
something
found
like
out about them recently.
yeah, so like 100 Star Studios is another studio to like really keep your eye on.
Like I found out about them recently. Actually, they didn't announce this project like that long ago. It wasn't that long ago they actually announced they were doing this.
Yeah.
And then it's like, so in my head I was like, oh cool, that's the studio to look at. They're gonna make something in the next couple of years. I was not prepared for this game comes out this year. Fuck you.
Right?
Well, actually no. It's probably gonna come out next year, but I wasn't prepared for this game as like, hey, here's gameplay, here's a trailer. We're gonna have more gameplay than it was like summer.
Yeah, the summer. I think they actually say at the end of the trailer when the gameplay footage trailer is set to release.
This looks a little.
'Cause this is alpha in
but it's
engine
also,
right
like,
now.
Yeah, this is very like early gameplay.
Look at this fucking thing.
Yeah, it's
It's
cool.
like a
But you can tell right away it's
like a
very like
mecha
it's gonna
demon
play
bat.
very. Yeah, you can tell right away it's gonna play very witchery.
Oh yeah. He's even got the same kind of sword as the Witcher, you know.
Yeah, the like curved or not curved like angled crossguard.
Mm-hmm. It's got a very Witcher 3-esque looking open world map, it looks like as well.
The music sounds very Witcher 3.
Yeah, they could tell that it's like if you didn't know it, you would ask like, are there people on the Witcher 3 team that are on this game? Because it feels like Witcher 3.
This okay. The same way that you can play a fucking like the same way that you can play a FromSoft Souls-like and be like, this is a FromSoft game. You can tell right away.
Yeah,
it has
yeah.
an identity. There's an identity, right, to like FromSoft games, and like there's like
Or like
you
Kojima
see
games, the
something,
same
you're like,
way.
This is a FromSoft game. Yeah, same thing. You can tell this is the people that made The Witcher. You can tell right away. It's their style. It's their signature. It's their
yeah.
It has everything that they do.
The music, the world, the overall vibes, everything just oozes Witcher, which is a good thing.
Hopefully it's not very late.
Yeah, just summer.
Something else
Okay.
that surprised me is how incredibly small the team is for this game.
But yeah, this game is going to be hype. I'm hyped as fuck for this game. The vampire we
So-
deserve, not the ones we lust for.
They've got like 100 people in their studio.
That's the perfect amount for a game like this.
Yeah.
That's how many developed Stellar Blade. 100 people.
Yeah,
But-
they I believe they started with like 20.
and then they just ramped it up.
Yeah,
No,
they extended from 20 to 90
yeah.
between,
hope
there,
I-
between when they started in 2022 and May of last year. They
I
jumped
lo-
up from 20 to 90. So
I love all the carved runes and shit and patterns in his arm.
yeah,
That looks fucking cool. And I hope it.
Go to their-
I have a feeling it's going to have something to do with like the actual gameplay, like whatever powers or something you have are going to like be determined by the runes that you carve into your arm or something. That'd be cool.
that'd be cool. Go check their Twitter.
Okay.
A lawful good vampire lord,
Awesome.
sign me up. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
excited.
Uh,
Vampire the Awakening Bloodlines 2 are going to be compared to this. Oh yeah, dude. R.I.P. them.
Oh wait, what's it? I can just go to Rebel Wolves, I guess.
I gotta step away,
Okay.
but thanks for letting me chill with y'all.
Augie.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Let's do it
see
again
you next
sometime.
week.
bye.
I'm gonna follow them. Okay.
Scroll. Yeah, just scroll down.
Sand
Start
Queen.
wait. Start at the bottom. Start at the bottom.
Start at the bottom. Okay.
A little further. A little further. This guy, Cohen.
This
This
guy,
is
Cohen.
the character you're gonna play as.
Born to a peasant family as the oldest of 4 siblings, Cohen's childhood was not easy. He started working in the silver mines alongside his father when he was still a kid. As an intelligent and curious child, he dreamt of adventure and traveling out of the valley, away from his chores and family obligations. He never did. He knows his family needs him to survive, and he cannot abandon them. Gaining vampiric powers turns his life upside down and terrifies him, but it also gives him means to become free from the constraints and duties placed upon him. I mean, this is the thing, like, none of this is new.
I have a feeling that this character is gonna be kind of infamous, like where you're gonna get the choices basically to become
Oh, good vampire, bad
good vampire.
bad guy,
Yeah.
or good bad guy, or like Arthur in
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption or something like that. Yeah,
That's what I'm kind of expecting from this. I might be wrong. Who knows? But
thing
that's
is,
like
yeah, I get you.
I'm kind of feeling that because they're making him very like open ended in terms of like, oh, he's free to do whatever he wants now, right? But he's the guy you play as, so he's free to do whatever
Yeah.
you want now.
and just reading this, it's like none of this is particularly like, whoa, that's cool and new. You know what I mean? Like this is all
Yeah.
pretty basic. This is a very honestly almost stereotypical origin story. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But the thing is, it's like it doesn't. That's not
The
really
simpler
what
the
matters.
better.
It's the
an RPG.
execution. It's the execution of it that matters. And you're right. Like, oh, he's like a peasant family, and his life gets turned upside down. It's like,
You want to have room to be able to play the RPG character how you want to play him, right?
yeah, there has to be an
No,
element
might be
of
wrong.
like,
Maybe,
there has
maybe
to,
he has like a very specific story that's just you follow his story, right? Maybe there are no
Maybe.
like elements like that, but kind of doubt it.
yeah. I mean, if it's an RPG, there needs to be some kind of level of like a blank slate, to the character to begin with, so that you can, there has to be room in the book for you to write. Okay, let's scroll up to
Rensis.
Rensis. So this is the Roman guy that Patho wants to fuck. Born in the Roman Empire under the name Caesar Brennus Laurentius, AD 131, to a noble family who owned massive latifundia, Rensis was destined for greatness. He joined-
Caesar Laurentius.
Brennus Laurentius. He joined the rank of senators and quickly rose to the top of Roman officialdom with ambitions to become the next consul. He was on the right track to make it happen, if only it was not turned into a vampire. Womp womp. In a blink of an eye, he fell from the very top of the social ladder to its very bottom, but his hunger for power remained. Okay.
I think conceptually it's a fucking awesome idea. Like Roman vampire.
But he wasn't
is
like
just sick.
I think it's cool that he wasn't like a soldier. He was more of he was a senator.
Yeah, he was a senator. Yeah,
he was a politician. That's interesting.
That's really cool.
That means
Roman
he's good.
Politician vampire. Like that's awesome.
Like
that's such a unique concept. That's so cool.
Because that means that you now have an
He's my
immortal
favorite.
vampire with like, a background in diplomacy and stuff like that, which is not normal. Like usually you get like the stereotypical like aristocratic vampire, like you see in like the Masquerade, but not like this. This is different. That's cool. Bakir. Some men just want to see the world burn, and Bakir is one of them. As human, he spent decades galloping across the dry steppes of Central Asia, burning, trampling, and pillaging as he went. He thirsted for blood even before he was turned. I love how like no game or media has ever portrayed the conquering Mongolian Empire as the good guys. It's never happened in history. They're always the worst bad guys ever. For centuries, he hid in the shadows and resented it. Bakir likes being the center of attention. He wants people to know his name and tremble as they hear it. So he's just a berserker.
Again, cool. Very cool. Berserker vampire. Not super common.
They're saying in chat that like senators were usually soldiers. Yeah, but the whole point is that soldiers weren't usually senators. That's the unique aspect of it. Like, yeah, I understand that politicians were typically soldiers beforehand, but the unique thing is that most soldiers don't become senators, who then become vampires. That's what makes it unique. And then Ambrose, the other guy that Patha wants to fuck. It's only recently that Ambrose has been turned, and so he's got something to prove. And so he's like the newbie.
Yeah, and he has like that like aristocratic like kind of like vibe to him.
He looks more like the son of an aristocrat, or like a
right. Yeah. He looks like he's like a princely figure, right?
Yeah. Newly acquainted powers, there's nothing he'll shy away from, no red line he won't cross. His gleaming armor and perfectly coiffed hair make Ambrose look like a nobleman, but his origins couldn't be humbler. His life as a human was hard, full of pain and humiliations. Now he's more than ready to settle the score with the world and all who spurned him.
That's something I like as well, like showing someone who's not the same person post-vampirism, someone who's changed as a person, someone who's like, again, like taking advantage of it, who's just like, oh yeah, my life was ruined because I was a vampire and now I'm a vampire. Someone who's like, oh dude, I'm a vampire now, this is cool, and like it's still fresh for him, so he's still like enjoying the power trip, I guess. That's kind of like what I've been doing with Stella. Right? Where she's like constantly kind of falling into this like, whoa, this power trip is really cool.
Power trip, yeah.
Right? And Tanner has to kind of temper her, right? Like throughout the story. So it's cool to see that, right? Like I think these are all super unique, super like not unique, but like super cool like concepts for vampires. I absolutely adore them.
I think it's cool how it's like
a lot of these
they all come from different parts of the world, from different.
I love them.
Yeah, I love the fact that they've all find themselves here together, working together for whatever they're working towards, from completely different parts of the world, from completely different time periods. That's really interesting. So Xanthi is older. She seems right up your alley. Older than seems possible. She was a priestess once on a remote Greek island, the name of which she has since forgotten. She sounds like those fucked up witches that like gave blessings for war to like Leonidas and stuff. Her body bears the witness to the ravages of time, as does her mind, hearing voices from beyond the pale, muttering under her breath. At first glance, she might seem insane. The truth couldn't be more different. She understands the true nature of the world better than anyone, and deep down, she's terrified. So she's the one who's like she's like the I've seen some shit bro of the group.
Yeah. Which again, just really cool.
That's cool how
Really,
because
really
she's clearly seems to be like, I mean, she basically has like blood bending powers, which kind of de facto makes her the most powerful of the bunch, yet she's the most terrified of her powers. Like she's the most reserved, I guess, potentially, which is interesting.
Yeah, like it's just again conceptually, it's just so fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. That's all of them, I think, right? Yeah, that's all of them. So, no, I'm totally into this. I could, I really hope it finds success. It probably will, unless they get another one of the fucking fucked up community managers, I guess. But
I'm so fucking excited.
I'm ready.
Moisturized woman.
I'm ready for a new vampire. What do you want to call it? IP? Let's say an IP.
Yeah.
I'm ready
Speaking
for
of
one.
vampire IPs, by the way, I don't know if you ever played Vampire, but that game's like $7 right now.
Oh, you're talking about me buying it?
I mean, chat, you, whoever.
Yeah, chat. Like I already have it.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna play it together next month.
Vampire?
Is it Vampire? No. I'm thinking of the other one.
You think of V Rising?
I'm thinking of V Rising. Sorry.
No, I'm talking about Vampire, the single player RPG. I was like, what?
No, you're right. I have Vampire too, though.
Chat, Vampire, $7. But it's a good game. Good game.
Nice.